Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Thursday! How is everybody? We're almost to the end of our week. Can you believe it? It just flies by. So I have some super cute projects today, and I did go ahead and I made some ornaments last night just to see how they worked up. These are really fast. Okay, there's not a ton of detail. There's not even any inking. I did sand the edges. You don't have to. You can just paint and then glue together and speckle. But sanding kind of looks really cool. So we'll see. Maybe we'll leave. We're gonna do. So we have some. We call them votives. Okay, so there's tea lights. So they have the tea light behind them. So I called them votives. So anyways, this is the Country Christmas Tree Farm collection, and I have a barn. I have a little lantern. I have a church, and they'll have a tea light behind them. Okay, I am getting the taller tea light. So these are just the little short ones, the ones that are about they're about an inch and a half tall. Those are the ones that you will get that in your kit. Those are coming, I think, tomorrow. So I thought I had some in there. I'm going to ask Tara. I thought we had some, but we may have used them all. So I just grabbed the small one so I could show you. And then I have a sign that we're going to do. So Country Christmas, and it has a barn on it. So we're going to do these. There's 4 projects right there. But I'm going to show you the cutest little ornaments. Oh my gosh, they are just adorable. So yeah, I'm going to give you a close-up look and see what you think. If you're out there watching, just say hello. Do you love Christmas? I know it's only June, but hey, I can't resist. And guess what? I need stuff for my craft show. So I always have a little corner with Christmas stuff. And guess what? I think I sold all of my Christmas stuff last year. I think after the last show, I had a little sale, and then I donated all the money to Watts of Love. I remember that. So anyways, guys, I don't have any Christmas stuff, unless there like maybe 1 or 2 items that were left over. I don't have anything, just waiting for my craft show, so I have to start fresh. So I've been making a few things here and there, but these will all be really cute. This will fit in with my community. Okay, my community is farmhouse. They love that. My people here, my customers, are our community. Farmhouse is perfect. So the little barn and all this stuff, oh my gosh, it's perfect. So I also want to come up with a sign that has the church on it. So I'm going to come up with something. There's not one right now. Everything is uploaded to my website. You can order. You can wait to order. You don't have to order now, but I have to do these now. I have to do the tutorials for you guys. So anyways, just say hello. So I know you're watching. Let me go ahead and switch over to my comments, and we'll see who's here. And let me share this to VIP. Oh my goodness, guys. I had a hard night last night. I couldn't sleep. So I'm going on about a couple hours, maybe 2. So we'll see. It might get a little silly. Sometimes, it just when I haven't had sleep, you never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Hi, Denise. How are you? Let me scroll all the way to the top. Let's start there. Hey, Betty. How are you? Good morning. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Tony. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Julie. Good morning, Doris, my sister. Hey, Denise. Hi, Sarah. You're on the road, 4-hour drive. Oh my goodness. Be safe, my friend. Hope everything is going well for you. Thank you. Love the popsicle. Thank you. Yep, that's from one of our last collections. I think I still need to do a couple of things from that collection. I just have so many things. Like I told you, I have more projects than I have days. So some things I just have to paint, right? So hi, Sandy. How are you? Happy Thursday. I'm double checking because I'm tired. Like I said, yep, it's Thursday. It says it is. I didn't get much sleep. The puppies kept me awake, and with my husband being gone fishing, I just didn't sleep much. So Hi, Stacy. How are you? Hi, Lynn. Good morning. Let me put you down to these projects, and I'll show you all the cuteness. And yeah, this is what we're gonna make. So we have this sign. Let me turn it around. So this sign here, I do have this in a larger size too. So, and then I'm going to make it a really big size. Just maybe a couple of them for my craft show. Okay, so Country Christmas. It has a cute little barn with Christmas lights, and then this is a votive. So it has the little candle behind it. So we're gonna do that, and then this one's a lantern. Has a little birdie. Sorry, got the hiccups. And then this one is a church. This is really cute. Oh gosh, the hiccups go away. A little cute church. Okay, but look at these. Looky, guys. Oh no, I got terrible hiccups. Okay, so I painted these last night. Let me just get a closer look. Okay, so look how cute that is. And super easy. Okay, so all I did was paint, and then I sanded the edges. Okay, making sure I have a sander here. I do. And then so I painted, glued together, sanded, actually painted, sanded, then glued together, and then speckled with white. That's it. Okay, so there's that. There's a little lantern just like this. Little ornament, has a little birdie, has the cardinal on it, and then a little farmhouse Christmas. There's a tag that has a cute little tree on it. A cocoa mug that says Merry and Bright. It's hard to see the "and" on the screen, but it's there. Hey Janine, how are you? Hi Bridget. Good morning. So we're hopping into Christmas. Christmas Tree Farm, the little truck. Okay, so these are all available. They're already over there. I painted these last night. I will do a tutorial with these, but I need extra anyways. So I thought I'll just paint them and see how quick they paint up. It was really fast. Less than an hour for all of these guys. Okay, honestly, it was probably a lot less than that. That was probably with drying time. I didn't use a heat gun. Okay, let me move all that stuff. Which is your favorite? I love the truck, of course. I think this is super cute. I love the barn. I think the barn is really fun. But I do like this too. I like this little sign. And then I did the bows with the beads. Okay, so you'll get ribbon and a bead. I did have to order more because I don't have a ton of that. But you'll get all that stuff. Yes, you can order them separately. You can. I think they're $3.75 if you order them separately, or you can order the whole thing. So yeah, so there's options. Oops, I don't want those to fall. They're trying to slide. Okay, so let's get started on these guys. So, hey Laura, how are you? Let me go ahead and hey Nyla, good morning. Let's see. Let me go back out. It looks like my screen, oh, it's not frozen. Okay. All right, let me try to get myself up in the corner. Okay, there we go. Okay. As I itch my face. Okay, so I only need the top part of this. So only the top part's going to get painted. So this one's smaller. You can order, you can order 1, 2, 3, or you can order, I'm sorry, you can order one at a time. Or you can order all 3 together. Okay, sorry, I told you, I'm tired. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth today. You know what, maybe we should glue those together so they can be drying. We should do that, huh? Let's glue these guys together so they can just be drying. These we have to paint. So and this we got to glue together too, the sawtooth hangers. Whenever my husband's gone, I sometimes just can't sleep. And so I didn't sleep. I slept maybe 2 hours. Maybe. So I'll have to lay down again. 2 hours is not enough. Not enough for my brain to function. I had a lot of paperwork. I was working on paperwork. Before I knew it, was really late. And then I was working on this stuff. And I fell asleep for a couple of hours. And and then it was time to get up. So yeah, so just not enough sleep last night. And the puppies, oh my goodness. They're a lot of work. cleaning up after them, feeding them, taking them outside. They're so funny. Playing with them, feeding mama. Okay, yeah, Tony, go help your mama. Hope everything is going well. As well as can be. I know it's difficult. I know it is. All right. Let me just make sure these are all even. And I'm just going to make a stack of all of these. We'll set these to this side. Those are the base. There'll be one more that we paint that'll go on top of that. We're just going to put a stack right over here. And then we're going to start painting. So sleep deprived today too. Yeah, it's not fun. I usually get by on 4 or 5 hours of sleep easily, but 2 hours of sleep probably is not quite enough. Not quite enough to really think. So the good thing is, hey, I do work from home, so I can throughout the day, if I need to, I can take a little snooze if I need to, which I probably will. I probably will. And then I'm supposed to get my hair cut today. We'll see how that goes. We'll see. We'll see if I feel well enough. It just is hard. Do any of you have that issue? I know some of you have lost your husband, and I'm sure that it's hard for you to sleep when you're used to having your husband there, and then he's just gone. I imagine it's kind of like that. My animals are off too. They sat on the back of the couch, looking out the front door, waiting for Dad to come home. So the animals are off also. They're just like, where's Dad? Where is he? So, hi Karen, how are you? I'm Laura, headed into a meeting. Okay, yeah, catch the replay. Hope you have a great day. Okay, let me go ahead and move this stuff, and we're going to bring our board in. We are going to need a second board. So, well, maybe we'll do that first. Let's do this one on another board. So, I think we can fit it on here. I think. So how are you, Karen? Hey, Lori. Oh my goodness. So I was just saying that I'm a little sleep deprived today. Imagine that. Imagine that. I may not be able to fit everything on here. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe on the other one we'll put the barn. Okay, so let's just put all this stuff on here. And I think we can fit all the other stuff on the other one. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Okay. And then we got these little guys. These are on the sides. These will be in brown. So this will be black. We could go ahead and paint that right now. We could just do that. And then we can just put this to the side. Okay, so we have, this is going to be black, white, and brown. Okay, so we're using burnt umber is our brown. And I'm going to just mix some. I'm going to water it down and put some in here. I don't want it to be full strength. So, hi sis. How are you? Ordering filament for the printers. Oh, I bet. I can only imagine what you go through. I bet are they great big rolls? Is that how it works? I'm not sure how that all works with that. But I'm imagining great big rolls of it. And then you have to know how to change it out, because I know you showed us a video once, but I just can't imagine the whole thing, how it all works. Okay, this is our burnt umber. I'm going to do the little pieces that go on the sides. I'm going to do those. So I watered it down. I want kind of like a wash is what I want. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do, let's see, I can move that to the side for a moment. And I'll get a paper towel for my brushes and put that down there. There's not a lot of colors, guys. They're basic colors. Okay, black. All right, so let me stand up. Let's do our black, and then we'll do our white, and then we'll switch to all the other pieces so we can move this. They're 1 kilogram each, not big at all. Oh, wow. Well, Karen probably knows what a kilogram is. I'm not sure. So, hey, Darlene Barr, how are you? Today is, Karen says, today is blah. To go with the letdown. Oh, aftermath of the disappointing craft show. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that is not fun. I have done a couple of craft shows in my lifetime that were disappointing. Yeah, it's not a fun thing. So um I remember doing one that I didn't even make my booth be. So yeah, those are never fun, or ones that you just break even. You know, you're doing it to make contacts with people and you may get money later, but it is not fun when you're counting on it to help with your income. You know, you don't want to be going backwards on things. Not at all. So, yeah, I have my craft show coming up. This is one of my biggest ones of the year, where I have a really good sized booth. So that's what I love about this one, is that my booth is actually pretty big and the price is not that much. So I'm very grateful for the space that I have and the shape of my booth. My booth is about 8 feet deep by 18 feet long. So, and then on the one I have an end, so basically like you're getting a free side. I'll take a free side with that. Okay, so that's black. All right, thanks for sprinkling. A kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Thank you. I didn't know that. Hey, Lori, Tanner, dear, how are you? Hi, Stephanie. Good morning. We're doing Christmas stuff, guys. So, just painting one of the boards first because I don't have enough room for everything. We're doing a sign. It's going to say Country Christmas and have a barn on there. And then there's going to be brown little slats on the side. The Country Christmas is going to be in white. I'll have to put 2 coats on this, but at least we'll get part of it done. And then I'll bring in a board for all the rest. We're going to do tea lights, basically a barn, a church, and a little lantern that's so cute. I'll show you the ornaments again too. Maybe I'll show them to you first thing. So I'll show them to you before I start the other thing. They're so cute. I love the ornaments. I'm thinking a church one. We need a church one too. So I'll design a church one. That would be super cute. I think that it's necessary. Don't you think we need a church one too? There wasn't a church one yet, so I think I need to add that. I think that would be perfect. Perfect, I say. And I need to do a church sign. So I need to do a sign that has the church on it. The cute little church votive is adorable. Okay, so there's that. Got that done. And then let me show you. Okay, let me move this somewhere. Right down here. Let me show you the ornaments again. Put that one right there. The ornaments are adorable. I love them. I can never have enough ornaments. Yes, a church. Absolutely. Did I get my glasses ordered? I did. Thank you. So I went into to LensCrafter. It's at our ball. And I got my vision checked and I got my glasses ordered. It's going to take up to a week. I'm hoping less. So look at how cute these are. I love them all. I think they're adorable. I would love to do an entire little tree with these. I'm going to do the best I can. I'll add a church. I think that would be great. So those are all the ornaments so far. Okay. So I made a set last night to test it out and see how quickly can I paint them. Okay, bring in a board. Judy knows that church would be perfect. Yeah, people love stuff like that. They do. So it's weird, sometimes you get your eyes done and they give you the option. See, I thought they were being a little sneaky. They're like, okay, we're going to give you the option to have your eyes dilated, or you can have them done on this little machine. Okay, this is the barn that goes on that sign. So we're going to put, how about if we put both the barns at the top? So we're kind of painting things together, but I want to keep them separate so I don't get things mixed up. So I'm just going to kind of put things out here and then we'll be painting them. But yeah, so they said, if you would rather not have your eyes dilated, then you can have your eyes looked at by this machine, and it does the back of your eye. So it sees through your eyeball and it takes like a picture. And I'm sure that everybody's probably had that done. But yeah, so I had that done, and it's a good thing to have done because it does check for glaucoma and all of that stuff, which is important to know because you want, I mean, if you're having problems with your vision, it's important to know. And if you have floaters, I've had floaters before, so that's just something that I watch and make sure that they are not out of hand. They actually had gone away. And I was like, you're going to jinx me. He's like talking about floaters. I'm like, don't you dare say that word because mine have been gone for a while. So, yeah, I don't want them coming back. They were really bad for a while. They were really bad. Okay. Okay, there's our barn. Okay, now we just have to do, the church has a lot of pieces. This has a lot of pieces, but I could just grab another board or something for that if I don't have room. And I'm just going to set this here, grab my church, and I'm going to scooch the board up, and I'm going to go smaller so you can see everything. Not that small. Not that small. Okay, so anyways, when he came back and he told me about the results of my test of the back of my eye, he says, okay, well, you know, I don't want to worry you, but we need to watch this. I'm like, watch what? What now? And he said there's something going on with the back of your eye. Let me put these together because they're the same color. And he's like, part of it is thinning and we just need to watch it, make sure that nothing detaches. I'm like, great, okay. So and he called it, I don't know what he called it. There's like a word that he said, but don't worry about it. Well, don't tell me those things then. If you want me to not worry about it, then don't tell me about it, right? So anyways, but he said it's okay now, it's just thinning. Something's thinning in there and it could lead to detachment. I'm like, all right then. Okay, let's put all our roof pieces kind of in a row. Yeah, but it's good to do those things. You know, it's good to know what's going on in the back of your eyeball. Okay, here's all our windows. There's a lot of pieces to this, a lot of layers. Okay, so hopefully I'm going to have enough room. These pieces are the base for all of the votives. I might have to do them somewhere else. Oh, let's see. You love your mystery box. It was worth the wait. Oh, thank you. We tried to have really good stuff in there for you guys. So you have floaters that are big. You call them asteroids. I had great big floaters for a long time, and like I said, they went away. I'm going to turn this sideways. I think I can do this. I think if I just scooch things up, I can do this. Yeah, they had gone away for the most part, which, yeah, it was really bad for a while. At first I was like, what the heck is that? Okay, so I have these three things here. I'm thinking if I just put some blue painter's tape up there, I can just paint them because, what color am I going to want to paint them? Probably black. I probably will want to paint. That's just the base for all of the votives. Okay, so I am thinking if I just put them all up here in the corner. I know you probably can't see because my big old head is there. I'm just going to put these all up there, out of the way. Okay, one. You guys, like I said, I'm a little tired because I didn't get much sleep. And I usually don't get much sleep, but today was even worse. So, okay, so I'm going to do, I think I should do black. Don't you think? I think I should do black for the base part. I think that will go with all of them. It's behind, this part is behind the barn, behind the church, behind the lantern. So let's just do all of the black. All right. And like I said, you can sand things. I think what we're going to do is we're going to not sand. You know what? Maybe we're going to choose not to sand. And so I can show you the difference. I did sand the ornaments, but I kind of felt like you really didn't have to. Okay, now this little lantern is black. as well as the little pieces that go on it. That's the only other thing on here that's black. So we'll just start doing all of the things that are black, and then red, and then white, and so forth. Let's get everything done. Now, the red that I'm using is a different red. You can use Santa red, country red, whatever. This is alizarin crimson. Alizarin, is that how you say it? Alizarin? Something like that. Okay, so yeah, it's alizarin. I think that's how you would say it. Crimson. So, anyways, guys, I got way too much. Let me put some of this back. Detached retina. Yeah, you could get a detached retina if it thins, is what they said. If it keeps thinning. So I don't want to have that happen. Don't want to have that happen. So yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Stacey, yours only gets bigger. Yeah. Your thinning, the thinning in your eye, is that what you're talking about? Only gets bigger? I'm not sure what you mean. It could be anything. It could be anything that I was talking about. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the retina part, it's concerning, but guess what? I'm glad that we're watching it. Okay, this goes on top of that. So let's paint that also. Okay, so we have all of our black stuff painted. Then let's switch to, let's do red. Red is going to need 3 coats, honestly, guys, because it is kind of transparent. Red is one of those hard colors. It really is. So, okay, so lots of red on here and here. The barn. So be careful with that one because it has lots of windows. And then there are a few things that that are red, and we will do those as well. Let me look over my phone. My blue painter's tape just jumped off the table. Let me move that. We had laser surgery on yours. Easy peasy. Oh, is that how they fix it? Okay. All right. So I didn't know. I didn't know what they do to fix it. He just says, oh, and you know what? Here's the thing is that I wasn't so pleased with my ophthalmologist, optometrist, whatever he was. I wasn't so pleased. I felt like his bedside manners, does that make sense? I felt like his manners with patients, he wasn't really good. He was not at all. I felt like he didn't spend enough time with me. Like he was in and out of there. He's like, do you have any questions? As he's trying to head out the door, I'm like, yes, I do. I do have some questions. So, you should always have questions about things like that. But my prescription didn't change a lot, which was good. It changed enough that I needed a new pair of glasses, but not significant. And I hadn't been in years, probably 4 or 5 years, since I had been to the eye doctor. And that was why I decided to do the thing where they look at the back of your eye, the health of your eye, because I hadn't had it done in forever. And I know I didn't have it done the last time. So, but I do remember having it done one time. I told him when they did it, I said, okay, I'm just going to tell you I have a freckle on my retina. And I don't want you to think that it is a defect or something. It is just a freckle. So, because I've had before where they sent me to a specialist because they thought my retina was detaching. I was like, no, it is just a freckle in there. Okay, so that's alizarin crimson. Let's see. Your husband had that and the laser hurt like crazy. Oh gosh, he felt it. That's really crazy. Must not have been. Oh yeah, that's so weird, Sarah. My husband and I were talking about having laser surgery, and if boy, I would want to make sure that it was medicated. More patients, more money. Yes, exactly, Pam. That's how I felt. I felt like he was not spending enough time with me. Okay, all of the church stuff is white, so I'm gonna just put some white on there. And what else is brown? So the roof of the church is brown. The roof of the barn and the windows, those are all white. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I felt like he was in a hurry to get out of there, and he was young. He was young. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way too. He was a young guy that was in a hurry to just get things done and get out. And I was like, wait a second. Hello, I have a question. So I think you should always have a question. You should always ask things. You shouldn't just be like go in there and not have any questions, right? Right? You should ask questions. So, and I got some cute frames. I'm hoping they're cute. I was going to take in some of my old frames and use them, but I forgot. I was in a hurry at the end, of course, because, you know, I have to work. I was getting my work done for the company in Albuquerque. And I was like, I called over there to talk to my boss, and I was like, okay, I've got to head out the door soon, but I'll do this first. And guess what? I was like right down to the wire on timing and getting there on time. I don't want to be late. So I totally forgot to grab my I have some really cute frames that the lenses didn't work out for me. I was going to switch them out. I'll do that next time. Or for a second pair, because they were super cute. I bet I could take them in somewhere and get them switched out and just have a second pair, a backup pair. How about that? Okay, so the church is all white for the building part. Oh, let's see. Specialist got mad at him for struggling. Gosh, that's really terrible. I would not be happy. Arlie said if it's a local optometrist, that's sad. Yeah, it is. It's LensCrafter. Okay, so does that tell you anything? LensCrafter. So, but I've always gone to them here because I actually like them. I actually like LensCrafter. So, yeah. So it surprised me. It surprised me that they were not very nice. Okay, so this is white along the string part and then yellow for the light bulbs. I think what I should do is I should paint it all white and then go back with the yellow. I think that would be easier to do that. So I'm going to do that. And then this is white. So lots of really basic colors: red, white, green, some yellow. Okay, this is white. This is white. Lots of white. Lots of white on here. Oh, this is going to be fun. So after we assemble it, then we'll speckle it with white. Okay. I think these are all other colors. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch. Okay, so gray. I'm doing, I did there's little lights that hang on the barns. So I did those gray. Hi, Chris, how are you? Your optometrist found a retinal tear. A week later, you're having laser surgery done on. That's great. That's great that they got you in that quickly. They should, they really should, because it's so important to keep up on that stuff and not have it be something major. Okay, so gray for that. That's slate gray. Okay, now we're going to do this brown again that we use. Let me bring the brown up and we'll use that. So here's the watered down burnt umber that we used. Okay, so we're going to do the roof part on the church. And there's also the windows. So the roof is on fire. Not really. Okay, and then the base of these, so these are like the topiary, but they're not topiary. It is the Christmas tree, is that part. And then this down here, this goes at the bottom of the church. And then we have the windows. These are all burnt umber, as well as the cross. So there's a cross that goes on there. That is burnt umber also. Like I said, it's just really basic colors. You don't need to shade. You don't need to ink. If you want to, you certainly can. Okay, now I need to do all the green stuff, and then we'll go back and we'll do any of the second coats of anything. So the green I'm using is Hauser medium green. Okay, so it's different. You have a hard time with freezing, so get extra to make sure. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so Hauser medium green. Okay, so that's the color of the wreath and the Christmas trees and the little sprigs here, whatever you want to call them. The little sprigs of whatever it is. Okay, so this is so cute, guys. I love this. I love this collection. I think it all is going to look fantastic when it's all painted up. All right, there's that. Okay, so second coats, we're gonna let's dry so that we can start doing a second coat on everything that we need to. We do need to bring in the other board and do a second coat on the white on that. So let's dry this whole thing. Do second coats. We'll do our yellow light bulbs when we're all done. And like I said, you can sand or not sand. Totally up to you. Maybe we should sand the one that is for the sign so I can show you. And then not do the one that is for the ones that are for the votives, you know. Maybe we'll do it that way. Okay, I'm missing this corner. There we go. I'm like, I thought I got it, and then I didn't. So I think these would be really cute for my craft show at the church that I'm in charge of the craft shows. I have the preschool, and then I have the one that is my craft show. I think they would love the churches. Okay. All right, so let's bring in the other board and let's do the second coat on the white with that. So this is our sign that we're doing. I know, aren't they great? I love them too. I have everything posted too. So if you want to purchase, you can, or you can wait. There's no rush, guys. There's only a rush for me to get enough done for my craft show. And I did do this in a larger size. And then I'm going to do some really big for my craft show. I have people that have big houses that come shop. And they take all my big stuff. I always know that I can guarantee those signs are going to go to, there's 3 ladies shopping together and they buy all that stuff, all the big stuff, because they have a big house. Okay, I don't need to do second coats on the brown or on the black. I'm going to set that to the side. I think I will sand that one so I can show you how to do that. Okay, let's do all the second coats on the white up here. Let's get our roofs. And like I said, the red might need 3 coats. Last night it did, but it was late, so maybe I wasn't doing it right. I kind of sort of pulled like an all-nighter because I slept for maybe 2 hours. I'll lay down a little bit more and get just like a half an hour. If I get another half an hour, I should be good to go. And then who knows? I might lay down during the day. I've done that before if I've had a headache and I was like, Tara, I'm just going to go lay on the couch for half an hour, and then like 2 hours later, I wake up. But that's what happens when you work from home and you are basically I'm self-employed. I'm a subcontractor for the construction company. So my hours are flexible. My hours are not absolutely 8 to, oh, I got some brown on there, 8 to 5 or whatever. You know, my hours are flexible. So if I need to do that, I can. So can I spell the red? Oh, yes. Alizarin crimson, A-L-I-Z as in zebra, A-R-I-N, crimson, C-R-I-M-S-O-N. I'll put it up to the screen so you can see it. Alizarin, like a lizard, alizarin crimson. So it's a different red. It's like a deep red, like a barn red. So we'll do a second coat here in a second. Let me put it up so you can see it, hopefully. Really close. I don't know if you can see it. It looks blurry to me. Can you see it? Or is it blurry? It might just be blurry. Okay, so alizarin, A-L-I-Z-A-R-I-N, crimson, C-R-I-M-S-O-N. Alizarin crimson. Okay, let's do that color. Let's do our red. Speaking of red, let's do our red. Here we go. And then we do have to do our details on our bird. There's a little beak and there'll be an eyeball. So the beak will be in yellow, and we're using marigold, but you can use true ochre, deep ochre, whatever colors you want to use. Guys, you don't always have to use the same colors that I do. You can if you can't go out and buy new colors when we're using a new color, don't do it. Do not buy stuff that you can't afford. Okay, if you can't afford to do it, to get the new paint, that's okay. You don't have to have exactly what I do. You can make use of make do with what you have. You can mix colors too. So if you want a deeper red, I've mixed black with my red to get a deeper red. Deep burgundy is a good color. Okay, do my little birdies. I think, let's see, what else do I need to do? We already did a second coat on the white. My green looks pretty good, but the trees, let's just do a second coat. We'll just do a second coat for that of it. So, yeah, anytime, guys. Sometimes I don't pronounce things properly, when we talk. Sometimes the words don't come out of my mouth legibly. Does that make sense? I may not speak properly. I might be talking too fast, right? So you don't want to go and ask for the lizard red. Okay, let's dry this and we'll do our yellow that we need to do on the lights, and then the beak and an eyeball, and then we're done painting. The painting's that fast. It really actually is really fast, the painting part. Hi Vicky, how are you? Hey Tony. So who has stuff coming up today or tomorrow? What do you got going on? Anything special? Anything fun? I have my orders coming from a couple of weeks ago, so I'm kind of excited about that. It has the Kickstart stuff in it. The thing, remember the little rainbow that you get free, the little transfer and the surface and all that? I think that's supposed to come today. So that's always exciting. I always love getting my orders. Okay, I need to make sure it's really dry before I start to sand. So I'm gonna sand the one that, or maybe we should glue all the other stuff together, and then I'll sand the one that needs to be sanded. Let's do that. Let's glue everything together that we can, and then we'll sand the sign. Your son is graduating from high school tomorrow evening. Oh, that's awesome. How fun is that? Hi, Donnie and Virginia. Thanks for being here. Hey, Janice, how are you? Let me see. Yeah, everything's going good. Aside from the fact that I just didn't get enough sleep last night because my husband's out fishing with the guys. So I don't sleep as well when he's gone. Karen, you have to substitute some colors because you don't get them there. Like dragon fruit is 16. That's so crazy. How can they charge that much? Hey Vicky, how are you? Thank you. Thank you. Sprinkled Lars, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay guys, there's not any inking on these. Okay, I know that's a surprise, but there's not. So we will speckle. Okay, so I want to kind of line things up here, and then we'll get the board moved. Okay, so that's my main thing is let's get this lined up here so we know what's what. And look how cute this is with the brown. I love that. What a fun church. So I definitely will be making a church ornament. Surprised there wasn't one. Honestly. Okay, so that goes, look at how cute that is. This is super cute. A 3-day craft event starting on Friday, Saturday, Sunday with over 220 vendors. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Can you see the puppies soon? I've been showing them on here now and again. Yeah, I'll have to do another Facebook Live with the puppies. I've been taking them outside. So, they need to experience all of that. One of them isn't so fond of it, but that's, oh, guess what I didn't do? I'm gonna have to hold for a moment. I have to do the yellow on these and the detail on the bird. Hello, Darlene. You didn't finish yet. Okay, so let's hold for a second. Yeah, the puppies are getting big. I'm gonna say they're probably 4 pounds now. Yeah, I think they're growing. They're growing like weeds. And they're just so darn cute. Okay, so we're gonna do the light bulbs. Let me get in closer for you guys. And the bird needs a beak and an eyeball. Alright, so we find a little brush. Do I have a little brush? Maybe this one will work. I'll just use this one. Okay, so I just need to do all of the little light bulbs. Yellow. This yellow, my hand's gonna stick. How about if I move it down here? That would be a smart idea. Let's move it down here so my hand doesn't stick to everything. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's do his beak. And then we'll go back, we'll do his eyeball. So he just has a little tiny beak. And then, oh, the hazards of being left-handed. It's such a joy, guys. I know, it's probably the same. You're probably like, it's the same, but it's just opposite of what you guys have, right? So I'm just excited to be starting Christmas stuff. I know it's only June, but guess what? So I'm not going to be feeling so well that first week of July. I usually do a really cool Christmas in July kickoff thing for you guys. So maybe what I have to do is I have to get it all prepared ahead of time. I have to get my June kit prepared. So I was talking to Tara about that and go, hey, July kit. My July craft box, I'm going to have to get that ready ahead of time because if my surgery's on July 1st, I'm probably not going to feel like doing it at that point, you know? I need to have it all ready. So I have to start working on it soon. Yeah. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a surprise. So, yep. It's a surprise. I don't even want to spoil this. I don't even want to spoil it. I want it to just be 100% surprise for you guys. But I'm happy to be working on some Christmas stuff. I love Christmas. And Tara and I were actually thinking that it would be kind of fun to do a Christmas box where like each month you had Christmas ornaments, like a Christmas ornament box. You know how like you right now you have a craft box, but Christmas ornament box would be fun to do. Some that maybe we'll start doing some that we designed. That might be fun. So anyway, I'm just going back over. There's a couple that needed smoothed out because it was lumpy bumpy. All right, and then I need an eyeball on my birdie, and then we're ready. You had a little girl ask why I had Christmas pictures at your craft show. Oh, yeah, well, because there's never a wrong time to do Christmas. There's never a wrong time to do Christmas. Christmas can be year-round, in my opinion. I actually wouldn't put stuff out on my craft show in the spring for Christmas because people are they're kind of over it at that point. But this time of year is perfect. I don't think it's too early. Okay, let's try this. And then I gotta figure out which goes on which one. Because I was starting to assemble them. I'm like, oops, I forgot that part. All right. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so here's this one. I think this goes on here. Yeah, so this is for the votive one. Okay, this one goes up on that one. Okay, let me see what else goes on here. I need this and this and this. When I'm doing this, I'm thinking, remember the girl the other day that's like, you have fat arms. That that's so funny. I thought about her comment. Glad we haven't had any hackers or trolls on here this morning. Okay, so that's gonna go like that. This goes on the door. So this is a little wreath that goes on the door, and then we have like the little planter box right there, and then the Christmas trees go into that, and then there's little lights that hang. So just like that. Let me show you, just like that, basically. So this is for the votive. Okay, there's that, and then we have the little lantern. That gets all assembled. We have the birdies at the bottom. Okay, then we have the little berries that go on there. This little part goes up at the top. And then these little things that go across. So we're not going to sand these. I'm going to just leave these so you can see what it's like to not sand some of them. Does this go up or down? Okay, it goes up like that. Okay, perfect. All right, so that goes there. And then let me pull this one off. We are going to sand this one, but not right this second. We'll assemble that one very last. Or should I sand it? Oh gosh, guys. If I don't sand it now, I'm probably going to forget, right? I'm guaranteed. So I'll get the board off of here. And sorry for you have to see my head. It is time to get my hair done. Yeah, you're seeing a little bit of gray if you're looking at my head. There's a little bit of gray there. I'm not afraid to show you guys. I am not afraid to show you my gray. I have some. It was funny. When I was at the eye doctor yesterday, the girl that helped me, she was so cute. She's like, I'm so excited. I just got my car back. It was repoed and I just paid it off and I'm so excited and so proud of myself. And I was thinking, you're pretty brave just sharing that with everybody. Just a stranger. But, and then she said, it's been so stressful. Oh gosh, I must have touched that with the red. Okay, let me touch that up. She said, it's been so stressful. I got my first gray hair. And I said, how old are you? And she said, I'm 25. And I'm thinking, I had gray hair way before that. I had gray hair way before that. Okay, so these are actually going to go onto here. Okay, this is the base. Let's glue them on now. Let's get them glued on. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? We're doing we're doing votives, okay? And then we're doing a little sign. So this is our collection, and I did ornaments last night late. I'll show you guys all those again. Some of you have hopped on since I did that. So let me just do this. I just thought it was such a long time ago when I got my first gray hair. It's been a while. And remember when COVID was here and none of us got haircuts? We all showed our true colors, right? Unless you were able to cut and do your own hair and able to have dye. Some people do. Some people dye their own. I used to, but it was always really bad. So I prefer to have mine done by somebody that knows what they're doing, which is not me. Okay. All right. So I said I need to sand that or I'm going to forget. So let me do that. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. Okay. So my sander has some other paint colors on it. I hope that it's not going to show on there. So I'm just going to sand my edges just a little bit. I'm going to try to sand in the same area here so I can do some cleanup. These sanders are great. So these are from Gator. Well, I'm sorry, the brand is Gator. You can get them at Lowe's or at Walmart or on Amazon. They do sell the refills. That comes with a certain amount of the sandpaper. They do sell the refills. I'm just sanding the edge, like the edge to get it down to the wood. Okay, so you just want it to get down to some of the wood color. Now the white, I might have done too many coats for it to easily get down to the wood, but it's gonna work. And we do have to do our speckly. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off. I'm just gonna lightly sand these. I need a new sand strip is what I need. It's kind of worn out. It's not really doing much on this, but that's okay. That's all right. We're doing some. Okay. All right. Now, when it comes to the black part, you'll be able to see a lot. And be really careful on these small pieces. You do not want to break them and have to glue it together. You could though. You really could. If you had to, you could totally glue it together. Don't stress. Don't sweat the small stuff, guys. Oops. Don't let them jump either. You know how my pieces love to jump off the table, and then I have to go and retrieve them. Okay, so I'm just sanding each little piece. The tree looks really cute with it sanded. The edges of the tree. So let me show you one of the ornaments so you can see how it's sanded. So here's the truck. And if you look really close, can you see like the edges where it's sanded? You don't have to sand it though. You totally don't have to sand it. It just barely shows. So if color now is blue, or you'd like, okay. Oh, if you color now it is blue, or you'd like to try silver. Oh yeah, yeah. Totally. I just like my blonde hair, and I like it a little bit of brown in there. I'm like, just give me some contrast. So if I get my hair done today, then that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes I need to reschedule, you know. She's really good about that too. I don't do it very often. I've maybe done it twice ever. But I'm telling you, I'm just not feeling 100% today because for one, puppies keep me awake. And two, my husband's not here, so that kept me awake. Okay, let me just sand the edges on this. There is some paint on the bottom. I'm going to wipe that off because I just got paint on my sander. Definitely don't want that on your sander. Because I'm going to be doing the black part of the sign. So, all right. Okay, let's glue this together so that it's ready to go for the board. And then we'll glue all these things together. Or should we do the opposite? Let's start down here. I kind of can't wait to see this church put together. Let's do the church first. You might feel better. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Sandy. I know, it's Christmas time. So the Christmas ornaments are so adorable. Can't wait to have all of those done. Okay, so we have to take apart our layers. So take all this off so that you get everything on the right way and where it goes. Okay, so here we go. Oops. Darlene, take the lid off. That might help. That might help, guys. It might. Okay. Oh my heavens. Yeah, this whole set is so adorable. But you don't have to buy everything. I didn't do it as a set. I did it so that you can buy individually. And I hope I did everything right. If something looks really crazy, let me know. There's been times when I have like not charged the right amount. I've charged either too much or too little. If something looks really off, let me know. I always appreciate that. I remember one time somebody asked me and I still didn't catch it. It was I had the same price if you bought things individually. For example, I had a collection of ornaments, and for one it was $7.75, and so for the collection of 3 of them it should have been like $19.95 because you with the savings. And instead of that, for one it was $7.75, or for 3 it was $7.75, and the person said, "Are you sure this is right?" I was like, "Yeah, it's right." And then the order came through. I'm like, oh wait, I just cheated myself. I know, but what can you do? So then you just change it for the next time. But yeah, look how cute this is. This little church is adorable. If you do not want a cross on there, okay? Because some people don't do crosses. If you don't want a cross on there, you just let me know, and I won't score it. And you could like maybe put another window or something there. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that I do have friends that don't do crosses at all. So just let me know. I can accommodate you. And not every church needs to have a cross on it. So I totally get it. I totally get that. That not everybody puts a cross on their church. Okay, I hope that that's where that's supposed to go. I'm looking back. Yeah, that is. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Oh yeah. Have a great day. It's supposed to be 102. Oh gosh, where are you at? Forgot. Are you in Prescott? Is that where you're at? Holy cow. 102. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to when we get triple digits. Fix the roof on the left. The roof on the left. Needs to go up. Okay. Thank you. All right. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Sometimes I can't see, and it's right in front of my face. Okay. And then all of these guys, you know what? I'm going to use a sponge for these. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to use a sponge for these because it's so much easier to do that. So these little makeup sponges, just tap it in there, get a little bit on there. Yeah. Oh, you're in Prescott. There you go, Amy. You're in Prescott. How's your weather there? My husband's coming for a birthday party. Not right now, but I think it's at the end of August. It's going to be hot the end of August, right? I think it gets hot there. Doesn't it? Doesn't it get hot in Prescott? I think it does. You're in Oakdale, Central Valley. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Central Valley. So my sister lives in Visalia, and it gets super hot there. I've been there on 4th of July. I was there, and her air conditioner on her car died. Oh my goodness. It was, and she jokes and she goes, "That was the last time you've come to see me." She jokes that that's why. It's not. It's just life. Okay, look at how cute that is. That is adorable. Everything looks lined up. Let me just scooch that over. So this is going to go onto here. This is the where the votive will be. It just gets glued to the back, just like that. So I'm going to let that sit for a moment so those can dry a little bit more, and then we'll add that. Okay, let's do our barn. Let's take everything off and start at the top. So I don't think you don't have to sand it. So I'm going to show you the comparison. You do not have to sand it. We are going to speckle. We are going to speckle. So maybe we need to speckle before we add that back piece. I think. Yeah. I think we do. Okay. So this I need to use on the windows. All right. There we go. Trying not to get any inside the window, but the glue is clear. Okay, so don't stress, don't worry. It's going to dry clear for you. I try not to be messy, but inevitably I'm a little messy. I just am. Okay. Oh, yes. I'm definitely going to do that for sure, Nyla. Thank you. Just heard on TV that you're getting record highs for this time of year. They say California is a very hot summer. Oh, it hasn't been here yet, but in other areas, I'm sure it is for sure. Your granddaughter gives everyone an ornament for Christmas. She wants to make oh yeah, these are great. These actually, the ornaments are, they would be really easy for her. Like I said, it didn't take me hardly any time at all to make 6 ornaments. It took me an hour, and it's just basic painting. It's nothing difficult. There's no difficult little things that you have to do. The most detailed part was the bird. That was the most detailed part, was doing the beak on the bird. So that was it for the ornament. So Yeah, the ornaments are super cute. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. There's a little wreath that goes, the wreath goes on the door. Okay, and then the bow goes at the top. I was like, okay, bow at the top or at the bottom? Bow goes at the top. Okay, and then we have the little planters. You want to call them planter, topiary, whatever you want to call it. It's absolutely fine. And then it has a Christmas tree in it. And then the light is above on each side. So it's the same on each side. All right, there's that. We're getting there. Sometimes the gluing part is like the longest. But these little sponges are great for this. I love that Janine told me to do that because it definitely has made a huge difference in me not being as messy. Still messy. I am still messy, but not as messy. Okay, everything looks good on there, right? Let me make sure nothing needs moved because it's almost too late to do that. Okay, looks good. Tea lights. Yes, these are tea lights. These ones are tea lights. Here's the ornaments right here. So I did show the ornaments. So there's the truck. And there's a little hot cocoa mug. And then this one is a lantern, a tag. So these are all the ornaments. This one just says farmhouse, Christmas, and then the barn. Okay, so those are the ornaments. The ornaments are they're $3.75 each, or you buy all of them, and I think it was $19.75 to buy all of them. It's a better deal to buy all of them. But if you can't buy all of them, just buy one, you know? I totally understand that. Some people can't, you know? But then shipping, see, here's the thing. So shipping's going to end up being a minimum of $4 because that's just what shipping is. So you usually want to bundle together with things. I don't like seeing anybody paying shipping, more shipping than it costs for the item. That just is like insane. So, all right, if you want to ink the edges, you totally can ink the edges. It's just totally up to you. How much detail you do. I wanted to do them plain. I am going to do my speckling. Okay, so I'll speckle to show you that. I'll show you it before. If you want a plain, you can have a plain. Nobody's saying that you have to do it one way or the other. You're the artist, right? We get to make our own decisions on how we do things. And we don't let people tell us, oh, you need to do it this way or that way. Because guess what, guys? We all get to make our decisions on how we create, what colors, what kind of detail we do, if we shade it, if we ink it, if we sand it, if we speckle it. Yeah, all those decisions, that's up to you. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, then don't do it. Right? That's what I say. If you're not comfortable with it, then you just do what you're comfortable with. You do you. I want you guys to be happy and to not be stressed. Because don't sweat the small stuff, and it is all small stuff. Look at how cute that is. So these are the votive. It'll go on the little block, the little tea light. It's gonna go on the other side. Okay, let's glue this together, and then I'll bring in the sign, and we'll do that. We're not gonna glue this on yet because we need to speckle. Okay, here's all my pieces for this one. I did sand the edges. Okay, so on this one I sanded the edges. Maybe I need to do a little bit more. I need a new sand thing. That's part of my problem, is that you can't really see much. I don't want to sand the lights because that would be just like, I would be asking for it to break. For sure. Okay, here's this. Don't worry if there's a little bit of glue there. You can get a Q-tip and clean it up, or you can just say, you know what, it's going to dry clear. It is going to be fine. I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff because Darlene told me not to. Right? And if you make a mistake, you know what, make your lemonade. Figure it out. You can always figure it out. You can always change something. I know, I love the lantern. I love all of them. I think they're all adorable. They're all just fun. The church is cute. The barn is cute. The lantern's cute. I'm excited. So I'll make a an ornament with the church, and I'll just post that separately. It'll just be by itself. I mean, I could revise the package, the pricing for like there's 6, but I just have to have some time to figure out. When you shrink things down, it doesn't always come out the way that you think it might. So you have to shrink things and change it a little bit. So it might not have all those layers. Guys, I think I put the wrong one on this. So yeah, I think I did. This one should have been on that one. You know what? Don't sweat the small stuff, Darlene. Don't sweat the small stuff. You know what I should do is this. Okay, let me see my scissors. I just need to trim the very end. I think I can do it with the scissors. Okay, because it's hitting the wrong area. So don't be me. Don't be me and put the wrong thing on the wrong side. Yeah, so the bigger one should have went over there. It's okay. We're not going to stress. I just trimmed off the ends and it's going to fit just fine. Which red did I use? I used alizarin crimson. Alizarin. ALIZARIN. Crimson. CRIMSON. Alizarin crimson. So, okay, and we're going to speckle. We are going to speckle here in a second. After we get this all glued onto the sign too, because there's a sign backer. This one's going on a sign. So the sign is down on the floor because it wouldn't fit on that, on the wooden, on the tray, whatever, wouldn't fit on there. Whatever it was, the board. So I'm just surprised I'm still standing. A little tired. I got all my stuff done that I needed to though. Sometimes I just push too hard. I just do too much. But I had a lot of goals, things to get done last night, and I got them all done. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, so that's that. Let me bring up the board, and we're going to sand the edges on that. That looks good. All right, let me bring the board up. Okay. So I need to do a little bit of sanding. Oh, I think I see another sander that has a better thing. I have to do it. Yes, no, I totally get that. I'm OCD too about so many things. With my crafting, I've kind of just let things go. I want them to be perfect, but guess what? Guess what? They're never going to be perfect. Okay, I'm going to take this part off and sand this. Now, my words, I don't want to mess that up, so maybe I can sand these things while they're on the board. So I'm thinking that I'll just sand my edges while they're on the board here and sand the words just a little bit. Okay, so just kind of just sanding a little bit. Does that make sense? You just want the wood to show just a little bit. That's all. I want them to be equal because these are going on the sides of the board. Okay. I don't want my stuff jumping off the other side. Because it can happen, right, guys? It can totally happen. I've knocked things off before. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of, I'm going to have to take it off of there. I'm just going to kind of quickly sand a little bit and not break this, okay? So I'm just sanding my edges a little bit. Take these off. Take these off. There's a little tiny dot for the eye, okay? Be careful that you don't lose that piece. You'll be painting yours on if you lose it. Okay, all right, gonna move this. And let me just sand the edges just a little bit. I can lay it down here and sand it. I just don't want to break it. Okay, now I have this board. I'm going to hold this over my trash can and sand it because I want those edges to show a lot. Okay, so I'm going to hold it over my trash can and really sand it hard. And I'm making a mess. So I'll show you in a second. Sorry, just thought it's easier for me to do that. And that way all that black stuff goes into the trash can. And I'll show you what I did. Okay, so I just sanded the edges. So can you see it all? Or I don't think so. I think it's hard for you to see. Okay, let's glue this stuff on here. And then we're going to speckle. Okay, so move my sanders. Your poor daughter just got her car back like 2 months ago from a young girl hitting her in Lakeside on her way home from work. And yesterday, a young girl rear-ended her in Lakeside again. Oh no, she worked so hard to buy this brand new car. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. That is awful. Oh yeah, go walk the dog, sis. Oh, hope you have a good walk with your Pumpkin. Her dog's name is Pumpkin. It's so cute. Okay, I'm going to speckle this here in a second. All right. Guys, be careful with your animals this time of year, okay? So several animals have overheated. I saw pictures of a stray that overheated. It was a pug, and it overheated in Arizona, and it passed away. This poor little baby passed away under a car. So people were trying to save it, but there was no saving it. It had been out in the elements too long, and it's hard for them when that's really hot too. I mean, I'm sure that it was like over 100 degrees. I think that one was in Tucson. Tucson gets really hot in the summer. So be careful with your babies. Okay, there's that. Trying to be really careful and not make a mess. You know how I am. You know how I am. There are lines here, so it is scored. You can see where to put it. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Karen. I know you've had a hard time. Yeah, it's tough. It is really tough. So we will say some prayers for you. I was doing some training the other day, and they said you shouldn't have religion in your Facebook lives. And I'm like, oh, hello. Hello. That is not going to go away. Well, not just the lives, but on your Facebook page. I'm like, yeah. Well, some people, you know what, they don't like religion, but you know what? I'm okay. See, I just love everybody. So, you don't have to be religious to be on my page. You just have to be nice. You just have to be nice. So that's my requirement for someone to be on my pages. They have to be nice. They can't be a meanie. Ooh, is that too close? Oh, that goes down here. I'm like, wait a second. Country Christmas. I was like, it wasn't fitting. And I'm like, what'd I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Okay, here's the eye. We still have to speckle, guys. It'll look so much better once it's speckled. If they don't like it, then they should move on. I agree. So, but that was part of the training, is that they were training us that, hey, you shouldn't have religion on your page. Well, hello, that's part of me. That is part of me. So I can't not do that. I have to do that. I have to be me, and like you said, they can move on. They don't have to believe like I do. Not at all. I am A-okay with that. Okay, guys, I'm going to throw away this little sponge. I will glue these on, but let's do it after we do this, because we got to glue the other stuff together. We'll glue that on. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. Okay, I got to put my lid on, and we're going to get some paper towels. You know what I should do? Let me just do cleanup on aisle 3 really quick with a little thingy, Madabi, a little Q-tip. Let me see what else I need to clean up. Let me stand up. Anything else that you see? A lot of it's already dried. It dries really quickly. Okay. All right. So let's move this for a second. Let's bring in our paper towels. We're going to speckle. I'm going to speckle all of this. All right. We're going to speckle just with white. Only white. You've been told by several people at craft shows that you shouldn't put put crosses on your items. You told them that it's important to you. Yes. So what I would say is, I'd be very happy to make one for you without a cross. Because like I said, I have friends that don't do crosses because their religion doesn't believe in having a cross on things like that. So, I'm fine with that. I will be happy to make you a special order without it. And that's just what I would say is that, but that's part of me to have that on there. But I would absolutely love to create one for you that doesn't have one. So which one would you like? And how many? Do you want 10? So yeah, I mean, always be kind about it. Always be kind. People have their reasons. You know, if it's against their religion to have a cross, that's fine. I totally respect that. I would not want to, like, if somebody sees something and go, I really love it, but I wish it didn't have a cross on it, then you just say, I would be more than happy to make it for you like that. I do custom work, right? So yes, yeah. I mean, just turn it around and just let them know that I can make it without that. Okay, let me get my white. Oh, there you are. I'm like, where is it? And how many? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, just be kind about it. People have their reasons. And there are some religions, you know, doesn't mean they don't believe in Christ. It just means that they feel that having a cross on it is worshiping it, and they don't believe in that worshiping the cross. They should worship Jesus or God, but not the cross. And I'm, you know, hey, I'm not going to tell people that, oops, things are falling in the trash can that aren't supposed to be. I'm not going to judge people at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to love on them, and I am going to accommodate them. I'm going to say, I would be so happy to make one for you without it. Okay, water, paper towel. Paint, paper towel. Water, paper towel. Tap, 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 tap. This seems like it has a lot of paint on it, so I'm tapping it a little bit more. Pull your finger across there and point downwards. And you're going to have your speckles. We're speckling. We are speckling. Speckling just changes it, guys. It just brings it to life. Now on the church, you know, it's white, so there's not as much speckling, but there is on the brown parts. Okay, I'm out of speckles. I can feel that there's nothing in my brush. So I'm going to start again. Water, paint, water. Tap, 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 tap. And then do these. But I could tell there wasn't anything left in the brush. Okay, so start over. Okay, there we go. All right. And it's looking good. Okay, I didn't do like the side right there. Okay, I think we're good to go. Gonna dry, and then we'll glue those parts together. Got my paper towel right here for my finger. I know it does look like snow. You're right. Exactly. Okay, let me move this. All right. And then I am going to dry it. Let's get our heat gun in here. Let's dry. So cute, guys. Super duper cute. We're going to get it all glued together in a momento. So I'm imagining a sign like this with the church on it. I could do this full size. I'll just make this a little bit bigger or make the church a little bit smaller. What do you think? With Country Christmas on it, same thing, but with the church, and just do the church a little bit smaller, or do the board taller. Maybe that's all it needs to do, is the board just needs to be taller. Okay, let's move these things off. Let's save this. We'll use this either to wipe our hands with or to do the next speckling job. Okay, I need to glue on the sawtooth hangers, go on the back. So I have those right here. I know, I love them too. I love them all. They're so cute. The smallest one goes with that. Okay, so there's different sizes. These two are the same size. Okay, and then here they are. I'm like, where did they go? Here's the little tea lights. Like I said, the tea lights that you'll get are taller than that. They're on their way to me. I had to order them. Thank you. I know. Yes. Okay, so my cabin, I have my little Christmas tree. I should do that whole corner with that. I think it would be super cute to have a whole little corner with just Christmas. Okay. Now, the reason for doing this instead of wire is because the one side is really heavy because it is the church. I mean the barn. So you wouldn't want to use wire on something like this because it would make it lopsided. Okay. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh. I need a dozen of those. My customers are going to eat those up. They're going to love it. Okay, so these just go on here. So go ahead and put some glue right there. And then this is just going to go at the bottom. So this is going to stand up. I'm just going to turn them this way because you guys are going to be able to see them in just a moment. And I'm going to kind of squeeze it together. And hopefully it stays for a moment there. Stay. Okay, same with this. So I'm just going to put my glue right here. And then I'll put my tea lights. These are small tea lights, like I said. They're small. Okay, so I probably shouldn't have put glue all along there because it's going to go through those windows. Oh, wow. I can only do so much, guys. Can only do so much. Okay, gonna hold it for a second to get it in place. Okay, I think we're good. I think, it's wobbling at the moment. Okay, stay. Now I might go on the back side here and reinforce it with hot glue. I'm kind of thinking that. Okay, so this one's fine. Okay, so get my glue on there. And then I'm going to stand this up. And this just goes on the back side. Okay, and then you got your tea lights to put in there. Just squeezing it together, holding it for a second there. The little tea lights, I'm going to turn them on and then maybe, did you see it jump? It did jump. It did jump. I'm going to put the camera from the other direction so you can see me. And let me find my lid. Okay, I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to squish these back because it's going to be... You know what? I might have to do... I am going to... I'm going to plug in the hot glue gun because this one's a little wobbly. All right. Okay. I'm going to put you up to myself so you can see everything. I love all of them. I think they're super cute. Okay. So let me just go like that. Aren't they so cute? I'm plugging in my glue gun because I'm going to reinforce on the back. I like to do that. It just helps me a lot. But I will do that afterwards. I'll just put a little thing of glue there. Let me just go in closer for you guys. Look at how cute that is. That is so stinking cute. This will be fun, hanging this in my craft show. I love that. So there you go, guys. I love it so much. It's so fun. Let me go in closer for you guys. Which one's your favorite? Tell me what your favorite is. I love them all, but I really love that church. I think the church is really cute, but I love the barn. The barn is super cute. All right, guys, I have to end this. Go clean all my brushes. I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Where's my head? There's my head.